Do you want to know how to get a coral bear? Do you want to get to know a top member in the OK Bear community? Then you're in the right place. My name is Trust, and today's guest on the Bear Hug Radio is El Greco. Consider hitting the like button. Help me reach my goal of 300 subscribers. Cheers, El Greco. Welcome to the Bear Hug Radio. Really happy to have the opportunity to get to know you. I know that people may know you through Twitter or on Discord because you're very active. But yeah, welcome.
Man, thanks very much. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for the chance also to come up and speak, and also the opportunity that not only you, the ones that are also gonna watch it and actually hear that they get a little taste of who I actually am, and yeah, that's the most important thing. So thanks a lot, man, for having me.
Because we haven't talked too much. We'll all get to know each other at the same time with everyone out there in the bear community. So, like, I know you from the Panda leader, you know, basically.
Yeah. I have gotten my name a little twist up, and that can maybe be a self-conscious from me, actually. So I can take full responsible for that. So, but I do it actually for also a fun reason, and also like hobby also, because I think like we have those main leaders. For example, if you take OK Bears as an example, we have, for example, the Lofi, the Corals, the Wood Army, and I thought maybe would not be nice, like cool to also engage and create like a Panda army also.
Exactly, and they're underestimated in my opinion.
I think also I think like people. Okay, I don't want to give any predictions or anything like what's going to happen in the weeks, months, or years that will come, for example, for OK Bears or especially for Pandas ones. But me, for example, that was the first from all the collection at OK Bears that I liked very good. I got imaginations, I got flashbacks from my childhood and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why also it was also the first like special, like from all those categories and first on the project. So yeah,
totally get you, because I feel like pandas are like cute and cuddly, and they are fun and playful also.
They remind me like just a little, like for example me, how I was a little child, and maybe sometime now, because yes, I'm a grown 28-year-old man, but I have still my scenarios where I can have my funny moments, or like for example the moments that I can feel like a little kid again, you know, and watching for example pandas and watching like how they react and behave like animals. It's like, yeah, it gives me vibes like that sometimes, you know.
Yeah, I totally get it.
So that's why, so yeah, there have like a little perspective from it. And we had also like my like other half, also like Theo, also he was also jumping in, wanted to join also the Panda army. I had also my younger brother Staley also wanting to join in and see. So yeah, I thought, fuck it, let's try to make a Panda apocalypse. So yeah.
Yeah, so congratulations on your new coral bear. You basically traded up. You were telling me that you sold a bunch of pandas to make sure that...
I can clarify this story, for example, because I have gotten also questions like and also in DMs in my Twitter, and how, for example, I financed that coral actually, and how I made it. So my panda coral, actually, my purchase was like, I had like estimate around 9 pandas. It was at that time. So the thing was like, I was watching my long-term vision, what I want, for example, to do. What's like, which first are my future that I want to have in my portfolio. So the thing was like, I watched, for example, coral ones, and I thought like, damn, they're like totally dope ass. I cannot describe when I watched the collection and everything like that. It was like, it gave me a little like chill vibes, you know, like it's like, holy fuck, it's like the elite, you know, it's the ones that people want to grab out. It's the most like lower listed also from all the collection. And not only like that, you have like a super awesome DAO, what I also heard very good rumors about. And I thought like, I have my pandas, I'm happy for it. I had at that time also a blueprint and a Luffy at that time also. And I thought, okay, I will do a madness. So I thought, okay, I want to trade some of my pandas to have the possibility to finance a core one. At that time, the core one that I was looking at is actually my PFP that I have now. It was around 468 sold. So I thought, okay, my vision was, it wasn't like to make profits on it or make like one long reason. My thing was like to complete my collection, my portfolio dream. And the last bit of the puzzle was a coral one. So I thought, okay, I will trade some of them, sell them, because I a couple of months ago bought them actually. So I anyway profited on them. So I thought, okay, I will make the move for the coral one. So I went with the one that I have today. I did not regret for 5 seconds to doing it, actually.
Yeah, I totally get it. Like the coral bear is so hot. It's so cool, like it's rare
It's
and
like,
like
yeah,
people.
it's like, it's super rare. And it's like, you feel like it's, I don't like, I speak for one because I say like each member have a bear or a member of a community. I want to just tell to them, you are a special member for everyone. We are a big family, and we're gonna continue to be a big family. But I felt when I bought that coral, I felt like a little special inside of me grew, and I thought, holy fuck, like I feel like in member someone like elite army, So
Yeah.
and that one also like I want to use also out my voice much more to get also recognized with it. And yeah, it's like it has been some crazy days for me after I bought it actually. So yeah, I get like ton of DMs like congratulating me, saying like it's a totally fucking dope PFP app. So yeah, it was some special 48 hours. So yeah.
Yeah, you even get invited on a podcast, in the
Yeah,
next
that's
few
what I say.
days.
Yeah, I appreciate it very much. So, and not also like I will also have one other one. So it's like it's surreal if I can say it like because I never experienced something like that. So yeah,
Any plans on buying more bears, or are you gonna wait until they drop a
I
little?
think my vision like I will see what happens. Like first of all, what the market will do, and also like vision wise. For example, if I will, for example, I will never say I will never add more beers. That's like I will not write under that. Okay, I will say from today I will never buy one because I know I will be stupid to say it. So, because that's not true. So who knows what the future will bring? Maybe I will buy some. So yeah, I will never close any doors.
So your name is El Greco, right?
Mm.
So I'm
Yes.
assuming you're Greek.
Well, my story is actually like my name is like I have a Greek name from today. I'm raised and born in Norway, where my father is Greek and my mother is Hungarian. So the thing is like the thing was I tried to make a Hungarian Greek twist, but it was fucking difficult to do it actually. So I thought like I never used that nickname anyhow, like, but I thought like it sounded like very Greekish, and I know like when I say it like that, people recognize, oh fuck man, you're probably a Greek guy that living there and stuff like that. So yeah, the thing is like I'm half Greek and half Hungarian.
You speak Greek?
Yeah, I speak Greek, Hungarian, Norwegian, English, and German a little now.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, but I speak all those languages. But so my main language is Greek, Hungarian, and Norwegian actually.
So we're gonna do a short icebreaker. Call it Fast 10. I'll give you two options, and you have to pick one, and without giving any explanation.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. So Panda or coral?
You're putting me on a hard spot here.
Already from the beginning.
Okay, that's tough, man. Fuck, man, you give me already difficult one at the beginning. But I have like the thing is with me, I'm a loyal guy. I stand by what I say. I believe in loyalty. I believe in things I have said from the past. So I have to say Panda on that.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Founders coin or boomboxes?
Both actually, I love. I have also a bunch of founder coins. I have also a couple of boomboxes actually. But the thing is like the boombox somewhat gives me a vibe, so I will go for boombox actually.
Are you dollar cost averaging right now or waiting for the dip?
Me personally, I have a dollar cost average until now somehow. So I will wait for like a major dip, but until now I have dollar cost average. So, yeah.
Okay. Lo-fi or blueprint?
Oh, blueprint.
Okay. ABC or SMB?
Oh, I have to be loyal. I have to stick by my roots because I have been an ABC holder before. So I will stick by my guys. So I will see ABC.
Okay. Pizza or Yeropita?
Fuck, man. I would say Giro Pita. It's so like that. That's actually the easy question you give me because I'm a big pizza guy. I love like everything but food wise and stuff like that. But the Giro Pita, no one can take that away from me. So yeah.
I'm actually the same way. I really love pizza, but my favorite food is Yeropita actually.
Oh, it's so good, man. And you can do it so differently, but it's like no, it's when you're first eating it, you don't want to stop eating it actually. So you want to continue, and having that sometimes like the McDonald's feeling after you have eaten a lot and you feel like, fuck man, I don't want to raise up from my bed or for example from my couch now. So yeah.
Alex or Frank?
Ooh, tough one. Alex.
Okay. Solana or ETH?
Easy, Solana.
Okay. Winter sports or summer sports?
Summer sports.
Coffee or tea?
I'm basically none of them, but because I like basically drink tea when I'm cold and I'm like sick. So yeah, I would say tea actually because I cannot I can drink coffee actually, but I don't know. I like the tea much more.
Last one, sweet or salty?
Ooh, sweet.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna stop the hard questions right now.
Well, I thought you were much more harder, but I thought you had one of there, but I think I think it went fine. So yeah.
Yeah, I started doing this and I think it's hilarious. You know, people like.
I think, but like also to comment, I love it that you do it like that because somehow you can see how people like you get a vision, you get a like how people are thinking, and you get also the interest from other people also as well. So it's a good mechanism to get to know each other actually.
Yeah, because it's like 10 questions. I basically go through your Twitter and just go through asking like basic NFT questions and stuff like that, getting know. But actually mixing up with real, you know, like the pizza and the gyros and now I know that you're not a coffee person, you know, so that's pretty cool. You know?
The thing is like, it's not that I don't want to drink it. That's the thing. Like, because when I tell someone, for example, some of my friends or my families when they want to ask me of coffee, I said no, like no. I will rather drink water, for example, or some other drinks, for example. Like coffee is like, I don't know, I can't drink it, but I feel like hell no. Maybe I will drink it when I'm starting to get I don't know, 50, 60 years. I don't know. Okay, I don't want to see it, like say anything more than that, but yeah, I'm not a coffee person actually.
It's good to know. Yeah, so tell me a bit about yourself. What do you do outside of crypto? Where are you from?
Well, I can start where I'm from actually. Like, I was born and raised here in Norway. I live in Oslo, the capital of Norway actually. Besides from crypto, actually, I have I will say a normal lifestyle, like a normal life where I work as an IT engineer. Like, I have my full-time job where I work as, and I have also besides work, I love to train a lot. I'm a big football fan. I like a big football fanatic here actually. So I use very much of my time for that. I play also football a lot, and I spend time with my friends, with my family. I like to travel a lot actually. A new experience actually. To do new things that I never imagined to do when I was, for example, a younger person. And I like also to have also my spare time where I love, for example, to sit down, watch a movie or two, enjoy some video games like, for example, FIFA or Call of Duty and stuff like that. And also I'm also like a Nintendo guy where I, for example, enjoy like the old school Nintendo 64, Mario Kart, stuff like that. We have also in Norway, we have sometimes when we have our parties and we have one before we go outside to get drunk and stuff like that. We have like a Mario Kart drinking game.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. So it's we do like that, and I have also a girlfriend that I use a lot of my time also, and yeah, I would say it's a very normal lifestyle, if I can say.
So you're a big soccer fan. You must be a Haaland fan.
Well, yeah, I would besides he's playing for the wrong team actually. I want to be realistic and say also my true about it. He's a fantastic player. He has a bright future. And yeah, I also seen him live play also. So that was very fun. I would say I'm a big Holland fan, yeah.
So I'm guessing he's on the wrong side. So are you a Manchester City, Manchester United, sorry, or Arsenal?
I'm a Manchester United fan. So I've been supporting this team for 18 years now.
So I interviewed another Coral this morning.
Yeah? Oh, really?
Do you know Dylan?
I have seen him on the chat sometimes. I haven't get the chance to totally know him. So I will especially do that for a couple days and weeks that will come now actually. So yeah, I haven't had the chance to get to know him, but I have seen his Twitter feeds and he looks like an awesome guy. So yeah.
Oh, he's an amazing guy, but he's from North London and he's a big Arsenal fan. So
yeah, I heard rumors about that. I think we had a little discussion maybe in our Discord about it, but I said to him, I support and respect what Arsenal are doing right now. Do I like it? Hell no, I don't do it. But I will say it in a respectful way and honor way to say you're playing one of the most nicest football in England right now, actually. Do I like it? No. Do I want to admit it? Yes. Do I still want us to beat them when we're going to play them in the end of January? Hell yes. I think we have a lot of football fans, actually, in our Discord.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people from Europe, especially, that they
Yeah,
love the football. So me, I'm more of a
yeah.
hockey fan.
Yeah,
So
that's why I wanted to ask. So, if you're not a football fan, for example, what kind of sport do you, for example, like or support to see?
I like American football, and I
Hmm.
also like hockey.
Oh, nice. So it's NHL, right?
Yeah, exactly. I've been playing
Mm.
hockey since I was very young,
Oh,
and I still play it now, like once a week with
mhm.
some of my friends, and it's super fun. That's what keeps me in shape, I guess.
Which is your NHL team that you're supporting, if I can ask?
The Montreal Canadiens.
I never heard about like I have heard like the most like common speak. We had some Norwegian actually playing in which one was it? It was Mats Zuccarello. It was his name actually. But I like to mention also, I have actually been one hockey game in my life actually for a couple of weeks ago, and it was fucking fun actually.
Because
Mm.
like that's why I asked you in the 10 questions, like winter sport or summer sport, because I know
Yeah,
like Norway is a bit of both, and it's similar
yeah.
to the Canada weather, you know.
Mm.
So the skiing must be amazing in Norway.
Yeah, it's like nature-wise, everything what we have here, the mountains, the forests, the environment, and stuff like that. It's like it's fucking beautiful. So if you haven't been in Norway, never like, and if you had it on your plan, I would suggest you to do it. And if you do, please let me know. Then I will warm welcome you. Actually.
That would be amazing. I've never been to Europe though, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
Okay. But do you have plans for doing it, or is it like on the schedule, or do you
Yeah,
have,
well,
like?
it's on my bucket list. Knowing that you speak 5 languages, did you learn all that when you were young, or is it just a passion of yours?
The Greek and Hungarian ones came from my parents actually. They talk to that like they speak that language to me when I was a little kid actually, and we still speak those languages when we are together, when we call each other and stuff like that. But we can also talk Norwegian also to each other. But Norwegian was like I learned much more when I went to school. My brothers also have we also to each other we're talking Norwegian. Also, my friends also we're talking Norwegian. So the Norwegian comes basically like also 100% from my lifestyle. I'm talking that language also. Work also I'm talking also Norwegian. Actually, German they gave us the opportunity in school that I think it was in high school. They asked us about, for example, for those 3 years that we went, if you want to have, because you have to have a language course from beside English, you have to have either you having German, French, or Spanish, or Italian also, I think. So you have those languages to choose from. So I think like the thing was with me was like, that's actually a little fun story because when I was a young kid here, everyone was thinking, okay, we were watching television, what was Norwegian, for example, and that was not. My father had like this old parables like you mount outside the house, and that's how you get in those channels. And the thing was like, I was a little kid and I was watching from I was 5 to 10 years German television, basically Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and stuff like that. And because some of the phrases are similar to Norwegian actually, and my mother also could talk German, so sometimes I ask her with what those sentences mean, what those words mean. And when I had the opportunity, high school, to take also German, then I did it because I wanted to learn it much more. So I had a little advantage from that.
Let's talk about crypto.
Oh, nice.
How long have you been in crypto for?
Approximately, I've been around, like back and front, I will say 2.5 years around.
What brought you into crypto?
I think it was like when I started my first job, like an intern. The first one I heard about was Bitcoin actually. And the thing was we were like joking around, me and my coworkers, and that was in 2017, was it? And we were just joking like, oh, will not be nice if we bought one Bitcoin or stuff like that. And I thought, no, I don't think it will be around and stuff like that. And and we saw what happened that year. We saw what happened in 2018 also that year. And I thought to myself, I was like close to go buying it, but I thought, no, it will basically like tank down, and yeah. And the thing was like, I was like regretting myself, like why I did not do it, because if I had read about it more, learned the technology, learned what it would be used for the future, I will probably do it. But because it was like I didn't know shit about it. I just only have heard about it and just thought, okay, basically a digital gold that does nothing actually. I thought, okay, I will just leave it there. Like what it brought back to me actually was, I have actually to thank Stella, my younger brother, for that, because he brought me into crypto actually. The first coin I actually bought was XRP, because Stella also was the first coin he also heard about, the land he engaged about was XRP also, because what happens, for example, for the lawsuit and stuff like that. And I thought, okay, Yanis, it will will be awesome if we jump into this. If we will make a ton of money when the lawsuit is done. And yeah, I thought, okay, I will dig a little more deeper, learn about it, and that was my first move after that.
What was your biggest win? Like, what was your biggest profit margin? Like when you bought a coin and sold it?
My biggest profit margin was actually in coins. I had my biggest profit margin was actually in retail, if I can say it like that. That was basically a fun coin, just I bought for fun actually. I bought it when it tanked one day. I think it tanked around 25 or 28%. I bought the dip, and it was just then we got back a little bull run, for example, and I kept that actually. And I think I got a reward of 150% back of my portfolio. But a fun part also to say, my biggest profit, it's not actually a coin. It's actually an NFT project, what I was joined for a couple months ago back. That's my biggest crypto profit.
Which one was it?
ABC was it.
Yes. What was your buy-in?
I bought in when it was around 2.5 Sol, the floor price. Wow. And that was when Sol was around $30 to $33 actually. And I bought around 8 of those. And I thought, because I was talking with some of my friends, I thought, hey guys, look, I bought 8 of those. It would be fun to see what happens. Because the reason why I bought it, because I got like V-Friends vibe, what Gary Vee has, for example. So I thought, okay, fuck it. I just bought 8 of those. And afterwards, it was mentioned that HS Cole had that project, and I thought, holy fuck, I'm not selling that one.
Yeah, HGH, man.
Yeah. So he was one that I was already following. I was admiring the thing. He was, and also what he also did for OK Bears also. So I had a very big respect for him. So when I also knew afterwards that was his project, and I thought, okay, I have to do one thing. I have to be long term with it. Of course, take profits when I have the opportunity to do it. And I sold basically all of my 8 ABC when it hit around 68 Solana.
Wow, okay.
So yeah, that was my biggest profit wise to do.
It's really cool, man.
And that time also Sol was $34, $33. So yeah.
Wow, so you pretty much paid for like half of your coral bear with that.
Yes, if you can imagine. So if you can say it like that, yes, basically. So yeah, that's what. And the thing was like, I was always thought, okay, I will be the guy that, for example, invest in coins, for example, much more coins. And the thing, it happened opposite. I was much more following and much more investing in NFTs, actually, in Solana NFTs. But before that, I was also an ETH NFT guy before I moved over to Solana. And since then, I was just going in on those projects in Solana, what I wanted to go in for. I had a lot of wins, and I had also a lot of loss.
Well, what was your biggest loss in NFTs?
It was, yes, it was Great Goats was actually, that was my biggest loss. The thing was like, I didn't mint. I bought in secondary market, actually. I bought when it was pre-reveal, actually. So I bought 8 when it was around 18 sold floor.
Oh,
and
wow.
Basically, yes. So that's my biggest loss, and yeah, what I can remember. So one of from the project, what I believe most everyone was aware of. Yeah.
Yeah, because we saw the bears go up like crazy with the PFP utility, and
yes,
and then the Great Goats had a good team and a lot of hype and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I even made a video about them, and and I didn't mint also. I didn't buy also, but I kind of I saw it from the sidelines and saw it going up. And it was mint season, everything was going up. So
yeah, everything was going up. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was basically my biggest loss, if I can say, in that occasion. Actually, okay, I have been in like mini rug pools and stuff like that, but not in that amount like Great Gods was.
Yeah, especially buy them at 18, and then you buy 8 of them. Is
yes.
that your magic number? Like, do you buy a lot of NFTs by 8s? Or?
Yes and no, actually. When I buy, for example, NFTs, I have like a vision, like I cannot just only buy one, for example. Because if I want to do a flip game or make profits, I always like, for example, to have several ones. If, for example, I only have one and I get 2 attached to it, I will have difficulties to sell it, And I much more rather buy, I can also buy 2 or 3, for example, to start with. But if I have a project where I feel, holy fuck, I like the project, I like the vision, I like the team behind it, I like it also the artwork, I say, fuck it, if I have the opportunity, let's go. Yeah, I can buy 7 or 8 of those. But I would say 8 is my magic number for that.
What ETH projects are you still in right now?
I actually in two, actually, to be honest. Okay
Okay.
Bears, but basically is my main goal project where I will basically be fully committed, be the whole ride with you guys and with the team also, with everything what's happened. I don't care if Soul goes to $1 or $2, $3. I will still keep my bears. I will still have it. I will still accumulate if I still have the opportunity to do it. And I have also one DGen project called Underworld DGens also. It's a project where I have 35.
Okay, well.
Yes. So basically, that's a project where I joined in September. I have a close relation also to that project. It's a project where they provide like earn process, for example, they provide you with Soul, and they also have like airdrops, for example, if you keep X amount of those, they have a collaboration, for example, where you can get airdropped from that project, for example. That was the vision about that, and it gave me like little Greek vibes, because if you see the artwork, what it is, it's like basically like you have like a Greek statues vibes you get. So that's why also I invested in that project.
Yeah, are you more of a long-term holder or a flipper?
I would say a long-term holder, basically. Okay, if I see, for example, something I have earned X amount of profits or X amount percentages, for example, 50 or 100 or 150, of course, I will take out a profit from that. But I'm not one of those, for example, that go day flip it or week flip it or month flip it or flip it by announcements or, for example, stuff like that. I will say I'm a long-term holder.
Okay, cool. When did you buy into the bears? Like, when did you get into the community? And when did you start?
The thing is, it was actually this summer it happened. I got actually my bonus from my job, and I thought, oh, that would be up. I was always like looking up to OK Bears. I thought, oh, fucking, it would be so awesome to own one day. So I thought, okay. Soul was, I don't remember what kind of price it was in the summer. I think it was around $44, I think, or $43, if I'm correct. And Bears was around 100 floor price each, I think. And that was before the hibernation, I think, yeah. And about then, my first one. And after that was the whole shit show FUD that the team got after they tried the hibernation and stuff like that. And I was around then, but I bought back most of my bears then from October this year, actually.
Okay. Started accumulating.
Yes, I started accumulating. I started also then to see the opportunities. I thought, holy fuck, like Soul was around 28, 30 then. And I thought I had the opportunity. I saw the artworks that was available. The price what back then was for OK Bears. And I thought, okay, that's a golden opportunity then. It's a project I love. It's my number one project what I go to, that I promote to my friends if they ask for it, when they see my phone or my work laptop, for example, and they ask what the hell is this? And yeah.
Do you have any plans on using your bear IP somehow?
Well, I already did it actually, and somehow I have made my own sweater.
Did you post the photo of your bear sweater?
Yes, I have. I sent it a couple of times in Discord, and I think I have some of. If you scroll down some of my posts in Twitter, actually, I have it also there. So it's actually basically the Panda with has the glasses on. Actually, basically I made a hoodie from that. So yeah.
That was the first bear that you bought?
No, my first bear I bought was one that was in the floor. Actually, it was a regular brown bear with a hat on it. Actually, a yellow hat. So yeah, and a jacket. I think it was a denim jacket, if I'm not incorrect.
Yeah, I'm looking at your pictures right now, and I can see your you printed out pictures of your bears on the wall.
Yes,
like you have all the pandas.
Yes. So I wanted to make like a memorial, like things like that's the ones I'm like having, and like that's the fun part also. So sometimes when people coming to me to my desk and asking what the hell is this, and I like to have the discussion. Some of them don't know what it is, and we have also in my work that we have crypto engagement people and NFT engagement people that they know what it is. It's so fun sometimes to sit down and talk with other people also about that. Me personally, I'm waiting much more for the original and official merch from the collection, also from OK Bears. For those, I cannot wait when that also will be released from the team. Yeah, I will go banana crazy for those.
I have students that made my logo for like my podcast, and I want to get it printed on a hoodie because I'm always wearing hoodies and stuff like that, and I want to get it on a hat too.
Oh, hat is nice. Yeah, definitely I will do it if I were you.
So I can't wait to get mine, my Bear Hug Radio hat with the logo on it.
That will be awesome, man. One other thing also, like the thing was I also loved about also with OK Bears, it was because it was so many people that was flooding the welcome pack and stuff like that. Like, bro, like, why? That was one of the nicest, coolest packs that I ever like received. Like the vision, the cards, the stickers, and also the wristband. And one of the wristband, I'm having it nonstop all the time. And having it when I'm sleeping, and having it when I'm showering and stuff like that also. And also at work, I'm having it all the time.
Yeah, that's part of being like in a community. You know, you feel like part of something. It's like a bracelet. You know, like it's worth like more than gold in a way.
Yeah.
You know?
For me, it's very special because it symbolizes the perfect community. OK Bears represents the people around it, the team behind it, everyone from Kais, from the mods, from the official team, like everyone actually. And that's a special feeling to have it around your hand, for example, because it's everywhere where you go.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think with the IMG deal? What do you think the OK Bears can collaborate with? Do you have any ideas? I'll give you an example, like Lego. Like OK Bear Lego. Like what kind of brand do you think they can make a deal with?
I would say one crazy thing. I would say because like I'm a sweet guy. You remember you told me one of my favorite sweets is like basically Haribo. Basically, it's a German brand where you have like the bears, gummy bears, and that would be awesome. If, for example, if OK Bears collaborate with Haribo or one of those main candy factories, they have like their own OK Bear candy, for example, that's designed like those. That's one thing. And if for example, other ones that would be, for example, Lego will be awesome because I was a huge Lego guy when I was a young kid. But I was building a ton of Legos. And one other thing, it will be for me very awesome. Okay, that's my crazy mind, for example, saying it. If, for example, collaborate, for example, with Disney in making their own OK Bear Disney movie, for example. Where they, for example, they have an original Disney movie and they put, for example, some of the OK Bears inside the movie, for example, like a new character or like a new word, for example,
the voices too and stuff, like an animated Disney.
So stuff like that, I think like that would be very awesome. For example, restaurants, beverages, for example, or yes, like something that if you can go outside, it doesn't matter if you're a young kid or grown up, older, like grown people, like they say, okay, fuck, I know actually what it is. Actually, I know where it represents from, and which like OK Bears also, it's like a company actually, and they know like, damn, they're huge. Like, yeah, I know where what they do, like, or make, for example, like their own like toy store, for example, where they sell original OK Bears Panda, like how's that, like small plush bears, for example.
Oh, that could be cool, like Beanie Baby style, like where each holder has its own IP and each has its own bear. There's like 10,000 Beanie Baby bears.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless. That's what's pretty cool about it.
I think like we have a very bright future. OK Bears, like, and not many people realize that actually, because people only see like, for example, they don't see the big vision. They see only, for example, the Magic Eden, what the floor price is, what the team trying to do, and stuff like that. But it's not like that. Sit down, read about it, talk with the community, talk with maybe the owners, ask questions of so if you have, because I think everyone has questions, and try to see this is not only like a Web3 project, this is a real business company. They want to provide real Web3 opportunities and also real stuff, like stuff that you can hold, stuff you can go outside and be proud of, for example. So yeah,
definitely.
One also, my last thing, my dream, for example, will happen. Like that's my football side. For example, if my favorite team have OK Bears as the sponsor at the shirt, for example. Like for example, if Manchester United decided to remove the TeamViewer deal and replace it with OK Bears, like the main sponsor, for example, and called it like, okay, not rename the stadium, but for example, the shirts on the players.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Have a bear right in the middle of the jersey.
Yeah. That would be like very awesome. That will be my ultimate dream. Like a P rights, and for example from the IMG deal also.
First of all, what do you think the soul price is gonna go? Like how low do you think it's gonna get?
Well, let me check now. How are we now? Around 9, under 9 maybe? Well, you have several factors in this here. You have like now, for example, we are around $9.40. You have a lot of factors around it. First of all, sorry for my language, that idiot Sam Bankman and Alameda Research Group, they have to be jailed up, first of all, because that is, first of all, a big damage for the distribution and also like the coin value for Sol. But I think like as fast as we get those out of the picture, rather if they go to jail or if they get any regulation that they cannot do anything with their assets, for example, that's step one. But short term, I think we will go lower from where we are today. I will see maybe a range around $6-7. I don't think we will go as low, for example, like $5 or $2, like some people also are saying. I don't think we can go lower than that. I will see, I think lowest we can maybe go 6 to 7. That's my prediction, for example. And after that, I think I want stabilization for Sol, for example, that we go a couple of months maybe to establish on same price, for example, around 6 or 7 range, for example, or maybe around 8, and load up DCAing there and just see the price slowly in 2 or 3 years climbing up. And the ones that will be celebrating and being like giant kings, that will be, I still believe, Sol and still that DCAing and still kept their bags for that. Okay. And I believe also we will be fine. Just like I'm saying in my Twitter also, like we will be fine.
So you think it's going to take about 2-3 years to get in the top?
Someone says like we will go back to the bull run around like 2024 maybe. I think around, you never know around this market. I think when the Fed will signalize that we'll be printing again, then we will starting to see, okay, here's the bottom. From here, we have an upside, what will come, for example. But until then, we have also a war, we have inflations and stuff like that. So that will be keeping us down for, I don't know, maybe a year or two still, I think. I hope I'm wrong. But after what I did my research and looked up a little and like what every cycle has made, and when also the Bitcoin having also with maybe approximately start, we also have to be careful like to see where Bitcoin also takes, because if Bitcoin also takes a huge dump, that will drag everything with it also. It has so many factors around it. But personally, I think for Sol, 6 to 7.
Are you DCing only in Sol, or are you collecting Bitcoin also?
Right now, I'm only DCing in Sol if I will choose a coin, actually, if you ask me.
Okay.
So I'm DCing in Sol and DCing in OK Bears, for example. I will try to move all my assets if it's possible and put it in, for example, in one of if in OK Bears actually, and leave it there.
I think it's safe.
Yeah, it's like not only like that because I also think the reason why I'm choosing it to be a safe. I don't say any financial advice and anything in that case now. I just say because I see what kind of brand deals OK Bears has. They have safe team behind it. They have big amount of developers behind it that are working on and will provide huge, big deals. And one other thing also, Kai is also, in my opinion, he's also one of the big reasons also that I'm still accumulating and believing in this project actually.
Cool, man.
And also for the floor price, because you asked me for the floor price also for OK Bears, right? Well, that's a tough one actually. It depends. Like to next year, like now, maybe we will touch around the 60s now. If we will go back there, maybe I think like the worst scenario will be we go back to the 50s area, which I don't see it right now. If people don't start panicking, if not some catastrophic financial things happens, for example. But I think as like we can go around the 60 areas, approximately 50s, and after that, I hope to next year we will start to going up to 100 range, go back to new all-time highs, for example, and show really the whole Sol community like who we really are actually. So yeah.
Yeah, especially when DeGods start leaving and youths start leaving. I think it will be. Yeah, everyone thinks like, oh, who's the next? To be honest, like even with DeGods there, I still think we are number one. You know, like with all the potential, with the big war chest, with the IMG deal, it's a long-term play. You know, and like this is the company. It's not like we're a startup right now, and if people like are worrying about the floor price right now, it's a losing battle because it's gonna go up and down. I'm just curious right now about how much you think it's gonna worth, because let's say it goes to 6 or 5 Solana. I wonder if the price is gonna go down or up, you know, since it's like so cheap. Because I remember a month ago or something when Bears started reaching 30 Sol, I'm like, oh man,
that was when we were around 11 and 12. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember because you know what happened? I was on the Discord with Sax and we were talking, and he took advantage of it, and I'm like, oh god, go a bit lower because I didn't have Sol
Uh,
in my wallet, and I didn't
Me
have the
neither,
money.
actually.
So I was like, oh man, I saw some lo-fis and some blueprints at like 45
I
Sol.
know. The
I
thing
was like,
was like, I remember that day, Oki Bears were around $300, I think, or 250, I think. Yeah. Like it was like, oh, no. Yeah. But I was also at the same situation. I didn't have the opportunity. I didn't have like liquidation to buy in those days. So, but I think like, yeah, also to comment on. I think also in my heart, if I want to be realistic, I think also Oki Bears are also the number one project because you don't have to see us like only like a NFT project. You have to see it's like a bigger picture. We're actually a big company now. We're not like a regular NFT project like we're showing off our bears and stuff like that. We have real competition. We have IMG that like don't forget they reached out to us actually. And the thing is like imagine that was on the first week, and imagine that deal came a couple months afterwards. Imagine other big players company approached us, but guys cannot go out and announce those kind of deals because you have lawyers, you have like regulatory things that has to go through, you have like how you should go out, and you have contracts that has to be signed and stuff like that, how it will be used, and like because people are arguing all the time why we don't have big announcements and stuff like that. It's like it takes time. Basically, it's like a big company. If you want to sign a big deal, or if someone approaches you with a big deal, it doesn't fix in 2 or 3 days or weeks or months. It can sometimes take half a year for stuff like that. So I see we have a bright future actually, and I'm very excited to see what kind of brands and also what kind of maybe companies that will launch together with us and also have a partnership also.
I'm excited. I'm really excited about what's to come.
I think Kai's also written in his Twitter also like 2023, you will also hear from me also, it will be the year of the bear. And I believe in him actually saying it, because I think also it will be, because like you said, it will start actually when I think Digods and Utes actually is outside from the picture, and then it will start the rally like who will become number one. And then I think OKBears will push really hard to come up back there.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's already happening. The wheels are in motion because lately Kais has been in a lot of Twitter. He's getting his name like out there, and he's very, very active on Twitter these days. So I feel like something is happening soon. I feel like something is going to happen.
Yeah, I think also too, it cannot be just coincidence that it sits only on that. But Jesus, I was one of those. I don't know if you were on that space or not. I think it was 2 days ago where they were talking together with Frank regarding his move to Polygon and the funds that he was requesting and denied and stuff like that. And I thought, like, I have been in many Twitter spaces where there was a big shit show, like arguing each other, talking to each other down and stuff like that. But that space was like basically small kids arguing to each other. But it was fun to hear it. So yeah, I was late up and listening to it.
Yeah, it was entertaining. I think I listened to it also.
But it like also besides, I don't say like me personally, I also respect Digods, I also respect youths. Besides from how I express myself, my feelings about those projects in my Twitter account, it doesn't mean I hate it. It doesn't mean I don't respect it and don't respect Frank, for example. But I have my questions actually, and I also like I will always like I thought well, that would be awesome to own one or two, for example. But after what I saw, what happened there, how he leaves the space and how he talks too much, and it gives like a vibe like think okay, maybe you have to be like more, how should I say, think before your emotions, how you react. And it will be interesting to see what happens to Polygon and stuff like that. I think it will be fun, but in my case I would say like I don't want to, I would say I want to think about what happens with us, what happens with Solana and stuff like that. Of course I will wish them good luck, hope they will also make it and make big things also there. But I think I only care about what we actually do in our case. I don't want to sound selfish or anything like that, but I want to think about our best future, what we can provide and do with our community for OKBears actually, and also for Solana.
I always ask the question, who would you want to hear on the podcast?
Interesting one, because I have several. I don't know if you have interviewed him or not, but it would be interesting to hear from Gluck actually. I don't know if you have interviewed him or not.
He's on the list, definitely.
Oh, cool. I cannot wait for his like he was like he speaks so much sense. Parker also, I love him very much because those two are two people that are like, the stuff that they're writing, it's so facts. They're talking basically the truth, and I like, they don't give a fuck what other people will say, actually. And that's people I like, actually. Like, they say it in a normal way, you know. And I cannot wait to hear also from Black, because he has like one of those special pandas that he won, for example, for the November, in case that OK Bears also was a big part of it. So yeah, I cannot wait.
I hope you liked this episode of the Bear Hug Radio. If you enjoyed the show, hit the like and the subscribe button, and use this link to watch the next episode. Peace.